Hi there, everybody. So I just wanted to do a quick podcast. Earlier today, YouTube showed me somebody on YouTube. Well, that's what I just said, isn't it? And I have a bit of time before dinner's ready, and then I'm going to do some other stuff as well. But um, that's been good. Did you get going? No. Anyway, YouTube showed me somebody, and I wasn't really sure what it meant by the title because it just says Thursday with Death. I'd never seen her before, and I do say that we shouldn't put other people's content in our own, make our own. But I am talking in positivity about this person, and some people, um, unfortunately, quite a few people, when they're talking about other people in their channel or on content, they're not doing that. And therefore, I think that they should just keep their mouth shut and not say anything and just ignore the person if they don't have interest in them or don't like them at all. Um, it's easy to do. But no, I wanted to come and speak about in kindness. Um, this person, at first I thought, and it's funny, I was just thinking about a friend of mine who passed a few years ago, actually just after my birthday, but I didn't find out until months later, I think, and you can't know everything all at once sometimes. But basically, have I really been rolling a minute, 50 seconds almost? But anyway, basically, and he was very, very quirky, and this lady's very, very quirky. And at first I thought she was kind of annoying, but she's high energy. I don't know if she has any staff, and I do and don't think she'd struggle to find people that would want to work with her. And she looks like she's a little getting ready. I mean, lots of people are. We don't have to talk about it too much, but she's getting ready for Halloween pretty quickly. Although I have been having a hankering for doing some Christmas music. I'm going to wait till snow hits the ground here, or at least until Halloween's done. But yeah, basically, get into the and for how much she's doing. Not that she's dressed super heavy, but you'd think that maybe she was dressed a little bit warmly. And another, literally, running as a barista cafe owner, she's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and it's very interesting that she's filming it. But, and maybe she doesn't do it often, and I don't know the exact name of her store, and it honestly is mostly her in it. And anybody else, it seems like they're coming to a drive-up window, which I once had the wrong-up one. There's a story there. Because the vehicle behind us coming too close and we had to back up or whatever. And it did look like she was going to the other side of the room for something, but yeah, it's mostly her, and she's got music playing over it too. But, and that's the other part. Not only has she found a way to make it fun for herself, I'm guessing she owns the business, but she's also, and I'm curious if the person that clicked in just now just clicked. Okay, you left. Anyway, oh wait, no, I don't know this place. I'm not there. But they're like, yeah, we're talking about a place I'm not in or have never been to. But no, anyway, so part of me thinks, oh no, she's completely happy working and or owning this shop, and that's what she wants for her life, and she's found the ways to make it fun. And there's another part of me that thinks that she should be discovered. And I work, well, I started to get music, but not for doing this, but I work at the cafe called Home, and it's not really a cafe, right? And pretty much, G does this song, by the way, the other person on this channel. Yeah, basically just saying that, I wouldn't mind being discovered as a musician, neither, and all that good stuff. But I also think that she should, because actually, when I heard her sing, she wasn't currently live by the time I made it back to that tab to watch her. But I wanted to ask her if she's ever auditioned, although I guess she's Canadian, and I didn't know that at the time. If she's ever, but she could have auditioned for Canadian Idol then, which is botched. But and I don't know much about the judges on that show, but I do know that they can be very picky in particular what they're looking for in the singing and in the image. And so I don't know whether they'd like her or not. But I think I've seen them like people with her energy. I'll never forget the one, I think it was X Factor, that they almost put in. She had bad teeth, but seemed likable, did sing well. And then they found out that she was a few months pregnant, which she was fine with, you know, multitasking, being on the show while pregnant. And they gave her a yes, and then they had to call her back and tell her, we don't feel comfortable doing this, try next year. But amazingly, they didn't say anything about her teeth, which I don't know if you noticed. Yeah, remember, because I had to get it pulled a while ago. Anyway, but I've seen them. There's one lady named Amy who sang Dancing in the Street and had pink hair that she kind of reminds me of personality-wise, I think. So I don't know if I should record any of this or not. Video that I've got playing here. I do got to get. I'm just really heating up my dinner and stuff. So I will, again. But again, I think about it for a moment. And I think that I'm talking about her in kind. I'm talking about how right on for her that she made a job that I don't know how long she's doing it for, that some people may think is very menial and boring and whatever. Fun. Maybe she likes to podcast it, and again, she's just showing herself in the kitchen to have a sense of company. If she does work by herself, for whatever reason, either can't manage to hire staff or most people can't keep up with her energy. I'm not sure what it is, because there's all kinds of people. But maybe it's a matter of, like the customers, even if they're regular customers, and she does talk a little bit with them, they're there for like 3 or 4 minutes and they're gone. But it's a way of having company and kind of holding on to her work days. I don't know. I'm very surprised that it's okay that at times she's got the radio playing, because I thought YouTube would mute that kind of thing. I don't think I've reloaded the page though, so maybe they have since. And she isn't really looking at the chat, but then again, and I always do that, I'm only 30 minutes in and I may have briefly skipped ahead, but I just want to see if I can find her singing again. And I can see if this mutes it. Sorry about the dog. He got his ball stuck behind something, his toy ball, and I think it's called Stage Nation. I feel so weird doing this because, like I say, I know so many people do this about people that they dislike and like mock them or whatever, but again, I tell myself I'm not doing that. Pretty much. I mean, I might not like everything about her, but who likes everything about anybody? For the most part. I want to hear her singing.
Did you bring me your punch card? Oh.
But now she's doing something else. Anyway.
And then we wait for the intro.
Okay. Now it looks like she's singing karaoke.
Understand how to read it phonetically, which is the way that it sounds, not the way that it is.
Again, feeling like she's in the video. Doesn't look like karaoke screen though. That doesn't look like English. Maybe it's a translator she was using. She's got a cool, unique kind of voice, right?
Jess is amazing. Thank you for a baby girl. Jenny, thank you for the heart me. You have a beautiful voice. Thank you. My parents gave it to me. Good job, Jess. Thank you. At least he apologized. Oh, he did? Let me see.
Now she's looking at the chat, but
Sorry.
yeah.
Oh, thanks, Nick. No hard feelings, man. I appreciate you.
But she's very positive, very upbeat, very happy. It may not feel may feel a little awkward or not real to someone who's depressed, and maybe she struggles with that, like a lot of famous people that hide it well. But if you're depressed, get yourself to Port St. John's to what might be called the Station Nation Cafe. And if you can't do that, come to my channel and have a few laughs, hear some music, have some good conversation. And yeah, that's what it's about. I do have to get to dinner soon, but somebody just tuned in, so but they left, and that's right. And the only reason I was doing it on here is because it was being slow on there. But I don't know if the chat displays properly on this phone. So, and I have to plug it in. So there you go. Talk to you. Bye. Nope, somebody just tuned in again. You have to watch from the beginning or check out some of the other live streams. I've got to wrap up, plug in my device, and get to dinner. Hope you're having a great night. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry to rush off. Curious how you found the channel, and I hope to hear more from you.